Hello, nappy fans. 이라샤이마세. Welcome back to Nappy Cat. We're so glad that you can join us today. In today's video, we're going to talk about a kitty who is named after a famous character from a novel called Aslan from the Chronicles of Narnia. Well, there was an Aslan who has a precious story. He was a beautiful ginger and white kitty, mostly ginger. And Aslan had been abandoned by some former owners and had been on his own for quite a few years. They think that he was right around 7 when all of this happened. Well, there was a neighbor in Quebec, Canada, a lady, one day in the middle of winter when it was snowy, she noticed there being a big orange tabby cat outside of her window. Well, what was different about this is that he kept pawing on the window. He pawed and pawed and pawed and pawed and pawed. Yes, he pawed with those little paws. Yes, and did everything he could to get her attention. Well, she said that finally when she had looked out, she looked at him and he was just doing awful. He looked like he felt horrible. So she ended up calling the shelter and ended up taking him in. And he was one sick kitty. He had several different health conditions that were going on, and they ended up barely being able to nurse him back to health. But that was after a lot of trouble. This little darling absolutely warmed up to everybody, became a friendly kitty, became so affectionate, and the beleaguered and bedraggled look that the little guy had left him. He gained health, he gained weight, he was doing better, and they were able to adopt him out to a loving family where now he's really best friends with a cute tuxedo kitty. They snuggle and they play and they spend lots of time together, and very, very different from other kitties who've been strays. This kitty doesn't try to get out at all. Aslan won't go outside. He's the opposite of so many other kitties. Who would ever think of someone named Aslan staying inside all the time? Well, this cute kitty does. And because of the love of the neighbor and because of the shelter, Aslan has had a second chance at life. And in this video, I want to affirm the message that when you see a stray kitty, make sure that they get help. Don't just leave them abandoned on the street. Make sure that somebody helps them and step in and be the light. Be the angel for that kitty. Be the difference in their life. Let them know that there's goodness in this world. Let their life be turned around because of your love. This made all of the difference for this little kitty. Yes, and it can make the difference for yours too. And another point that I want to make in today's video is I really encourage you guys to consider getting your kitty microchipped, because this kitty, Aslan, they really tried to find somebody who owned him or who the prior people were. There were signs and things left out on social media, and they never could find the prior owner. They actually now think that must have just been somebody irresponsible who had abandoned the kitty. But if you have a kitty that you love, like I love my Nuffy, it might be a good idea to consider making sure they're microchipped, so that if they ever are lost or anything bad ever happens, the kitty can be found. Yes, and those sweet little faces can stay as happy as Nuffies. Yeah. Well, thank you all so very much for watching this video today. And thank you for supporting your local shelters. Thank you for making the difference in your kitties' lives. Thank you. If you like the content of our videos, don't forget to take those paws and paw the like button. You can paw the subscription button, and you can paw the notification bell. Paw all after you paw the notification bell, and you'll be notified, and you can see all of Nuffy Cat's videos. Well, thank you all so very much. And we look forward to seeing you with all of the